teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ
The reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Seems like a perpetual search for productive receivers for Philadelphia, but they think that Quez Watkins might be a keeper after his 2021. Earned a starting spot for much of the season and put up over 600 yards while averaging 15 per catch. They're giving the former sixth-rounder another opportunity and seeing if those numbers will keep growing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor to throw. And his throws.
But the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Taylor. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's the new general to lead this offense. They got him off the free agent wire, and they think he could be really special, in this system especially.
No doubt about it. It's almost like they feel like he's on the cusp of greatness, and they feel like, just as you said, in their system, they'll blossom.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor finding Williams once more, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. In motion right is Smith. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a give running right. Nwangu.
And some room to roam now. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 8.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kene Nwangu.
An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Terrell Basham up to make the play.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They go play action with Taylor. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Taylor will throw. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing now is Taylor.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right, because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games.
Know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Philadelphia, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.